Hi, welcome to another session of All Tackled Up TV. I'm here at Sam's Lakes today. We're going to be doing some method feeder fishing, and trust me, if we get into the sport we can have here, it's going to be an awesome day's fishing. Thanks again for watching All Tackled TV, supporting me on Facebook, Instagram and my website. Okay guys, this is my peg for today. As you can see, the reason I chose it, I've got an island to my left here, another island to my right and a far island in the distance. Real good marginal growth down here, great for the pole in the summer, lots of big fish in this lake. Going to probably fish the method most of the day, and then going to probably have a little go on the pellet waggler, especially if the old current bun stays out. So this is my peg, and now I'm going to get set up. Hi guys, so we're here at Sam's Lakes to do a bit of method feeder fishing today. I'm going to do two different types of method feeder fishing today. By what I mean by that is I'm going to do a traditional ground bait approach with a few micros just in amongst that, and then I'm going to do a normal 2mm pellet attack. To be honest, a day like today, knowing this place, the pellets will probably work better, but I've just bought ground bait just to see what sort of reaction that has with the fish. So on the floor here I've got obviously the baits, what I need for today. Really simple, not massively expensive. So first up is the ground bait, which is the Ringers Method Mix, and basically this is a 2 kilo bag, which is great value for £5.50. It's probably one of the cheapest big bags of ground bait on the market. Lovely expander type ground bait with 2mm micros mixed in there, so you're really getting the best of both worlds with this mix, so going to be giving that a go. My old faithful, the Ringers Method Micros sticky pellets. Been using these loads now, probably one of my main pellets to use all the time now. They bind really well around the feeder, especially on the hybrids, and I've just got complete faith that all the bait is getting down to the deck. Hook bait wise, as again, it's all Ringers for me at the moment. These are the original wafters, just look like a normal pellet, traditional brown colour. Then I've got my all sorts, which is yellow, whites, pinks, reds, all bandems, and they're a chocolate flavour. Everyone must know about these now. These are the chocolate orange wafters. These are probably my #1 go-to hook bait at the moment for carp on commercials. But don't be fooled just to thinking these are just a carp bait. I've had some lovely big bream on these, and tench. They really are an all-rounder. And then as we've got here, the new as well, these are new from Ringers. These are the Ringers Washouts. So these are on the same sort of idea as the orange, chocolate orange, but we've got like a washed out orange, a washed out pink and a washed out yellow. The reason you might be asking, why do I want washed out baits? Well, in some of these venues the carp are big now, and they've seen everything thrown at them. And if you can imagine a bait that lays on the deck that you may have come off your hook length, or other carp anglers that have fired out, the fish are going to be very wary of bright bait sometimes on lakes. So a washed out bait, they think it's been there a while, laying in the water, the much more chance of getting a bite on difficult days, or where the fish are just spooking off really bright baits. So give those a go. And then finally I've got these, which is again the 10mm orange bandems, chocolate orange bandems, but I've been glugging these in the new liquid that I'm just about to show you. So this is the new liquid from Ringers. This is the chocolate orange sticky liquid, and to be fair, don't really need a sticky liquid with these, but I'm going to use it anyway, and just see how it goes, see what sort of reaction the fish have to it. But yeah, if you've got pellets that you like, but you have trouble getting them around staying in the mould, staying around the feeder, etc., then give this stuff a go, because it really does make a difference, and it really does bind the pellets up. So let's have a look at what I'm going to be using gear wise today. Okay guys, this is my feeder setup for today. It consists of my Dower TDR 11Q competition feeder rod. Matched to this is the TDR 4012A feeder reel. and some people think, "Cool, that's a bit big for commercials." But to be honest, if anyone's fished commercials with big fish, these fish can run and run and run, and when you need to turn their heads, you need some winding power, and believe me, this bad boy does the job. It really does the job. As far as feeders go, because we're going to be starting on the 2mm feeder pellets, we're going to basically be using a Guru 28 gram medium sized feeder. Some people go straight for large as soon as it warms up. I'm not necessarily a believer in using massive feeders on venues that are not really big chucks. If I was fishing places like Boddington's and other really big venues, then yeah, I see the point in it. But for me, the medium sizes generally for what I do, it is more than enough. Coupled to this, I've got an 0.17 N Guru N gauge bottom 4 end hook length, and coupled to that is a 14 QM1 hook, which I've really got a lot of faith in. Very rarely lose any fish on the QM1, and trust me, they do not straighten unless you're doing something wrong. Okay, let's get down to some fishing. Hi guys, just another quick thing as well while we're doing the method with the 2mm pellets today. Then obviously most of you would have probably seen these by now. This is the Tackle Guru bait strainer. Great bit of kit. I used to do mine through my really thin mesh landing net, but it's something to swing around, get covered in water. So I bought one of these, not a lot of money, and this is how I do it. It's really simple. So this is a strainer, just put it on the deck, the 2mm chosen pellets, fill it up to where you need it to be. I leave about an inch on mine, just literally so you can see there, just an inch from the top the pellets are, into your bucket or your container, which is pre-filled with water. Push them down, let the bait strainer sink in the water, just make sure all the pellets are under, and then basically I leave it for 2 minutes. Leave it for about 2 to 3 minutes, whatever. It depends on what sort of pellets you're using. Some you've got to be really careful that don't go mushy, so just got to keep an eye on it. But once you know your pellets, you know your pellets, and then literally it's just a case of getting the strainer, lifting it out, drain the water off just like that, and then that's it. Pellets, leave them on the side for a couple of minutes. You'll find they swell right up. Ready to fish. Okay guys, as discussed, I'm fishing the 28 gram hybrid feeder with a little, this is a little Ringer's washed out one, oily in pink, that I've glugged right up with pink goo. Going to start off on that first. We're going to fish out to the island here to my right. I've picked a little spot. It's a little like dry area of grass that's sticking out, like between like the dirt area, between all the rest of the rushes. So I'm going to use that as my target spot. Let's have a go. On the tip straight away, possibly fish up in the water. I have seen quite a few fish already like milling around the upper layers, so before we go we'll probably have a little go on the pellet wag possibly as well, depending on how the fishing on the bottom against the island goes. Had a bit of a light frost last night, so I'm not expecting this to take off straight away. Sometimes obviously with method feeder fishing it's instantaneous. Other times you've got to keep putting the bait in just to build your swim up, and then obviously the fish should hopefully come over it, so maybe a case of that today. Me personally, I usually leave the bait in the water for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes this time of year, in the spring. That's usually long enough for me on knowing this venue as well to sort of get a bite, so we'll give it in about another 30 seconds and then we'll have a little recast. fishing tight to the island at the moment, because one thing with this place is the fish don't always go to the island straight away. They lay down the shelf, so I'm casting near the bottom of the shelf at the moment, just to see, trying to find out basically where the fish are. Can't see it at the moment, but I've actually got parachutists jumping out above me, which is quite an unusual thing to see, but quite nice, to be fair, on a nice sunny day like this. Again, getting little indications. So I definitely know there's fish in the area. Touch then, and I was just about to recast, and the rod's gone round. Fish on. Fish is trying to kite to the other island at the moment. I've turned him, or her, should I say? See this at home, guys, but these dour blanks on these TDRs are just superb. They just bend and bend and bend. There we go. A nice little common, probably around about 3-4 pounds, and we've got him in the net. There we go. Quite an angry little common, to be fair. Get him unhooked and let's have a look at him. There we go. Cracking little common from Sam's. Happy days. Really strange today. It's just taking quite a while to get bites. Most of the bites I've had, been waiting for anything up to like 10 minutes for a bite. It's just really weird. I mean, it's about 12 degrees, sun's out. You'd think they'd be playing ball. I don't know if they're getting ready to spawn, if the overnight frost put them off. It's just one of those things. It's just really weird. We'll keep plugging away, see if we can get a few more. We've had about 14 fish so far. Been fishing for about 2 hours. fish on. Oh, it's come off again. The better fish have lost it on the island. Let's get this fish in. None of it, this fish. Only another small carp, but welcome addition to the net. Happy days. Another fish on. Made a big run for the island. Nice common carp, big long common. Get in now, yeah. Happy days, that's more like it. Get him in the net. So there you go guys, I've had 17 carp, not bad. I've only been here 3 hours, so but as I said, it really is prolific, this place, so it's not quite how I thought it was going to fish, but on a tough day still managed to winkle out a few. Not a bad net of fish at all, if I don't say myself. Thanks for watching All Tackled Up and supporting me guys, really does mean a lot to me. So not the biggest fish of the day, but yeah, a welcome visitor, and hope you enjoyed the video. It's only a short one this time, but going to do a much longer in-depth one very soon. Once again, thanks for watching All Tackled Up guys, take care, thank you.